Hi, my name is Lexi for those of you in the class who don't know me, and this video is in response to the first chapter of The Telltale Brain by Dr. V.S. Ramachandran on the chapter called No Mere Ape. In this chapter, Dr. Ramachandran talks about our uniqueness from other animals. A lot of people will say we are merely mammals or merely apes because we came from those animals, but we are inherently unique. And this is because we are conscious of ourselves, so we're not merely anything. Our brains are related to other ape brains but genetically and some structures, but at some point there was a big shift in our brain function and we became more specialized, so there's a huge gap. And a lot of people wonder, well, how does evolution account for this gap? Because evolution says that things happen piecemeal, and over time there are small changes, but there's this huge gap. So how did that happen? Well, he relates it to ice melting, because the energy change in ice melting happens slowly, because you add more energy and things hardly change, but at some point the ice suddenly begins to melt and there's a drastic change. So he suggests that that's what happened with brain evolution, and that all these changes happened over time, and then eventually all of the changes suddenly worked together, and that's how we became more evolved. And part of this development was the development of mirror neurons. Mirror neurons help us empathize with others and imitate their actions, because we see people doing things, but we can also think of ourselves doing those things, and that's how we learn to imitate people. By imitating people, we develop culture, and that is how we become distinctly human, because we have language and art and culture that apes do not have. So I have really enjoyed reading this book so far, and I agree with Dr. Ramachandran's statements that we are inherently unique, and I am really interested in learning more about mirror neurons later in the book, as he refers to, and learning more about exactly how these mirror neurons help us to become different. So thank you, and I look forward to seeing your videos as well.